Welcome to American Ghost Towns, a journey through time. Ever wondered which American cities have vanished off the map? Let's explore the ghost towns of today's USA. These forgotten places, once bustling with life, now stand as haunting reminders of time's relentless march. From economic downturns to environmental disasters, we'll uncover the stories behind their decline. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button because we're about to embark on a journey through the ruins of American history, exploring the rise and fall of these once thriving cities. Our first stop takes us to the heart of the American Midwest, Detroit, Michigan. Once a symbol of industrial might, Detroit was the engine of the nation's automotive industry. We've all seen the pictures, right? The empty factories, the deserted neighborhoods, but seeing it in person, feeling the weight of all that history just vanish into thin air, it's a whole different experience. What happened? How did a city that was once a beacon of innovation and progress become synonymous with urban decay? Join me as we cruise down the streets of Detroit, past the once grand theaters and now crumbling factories, as we uncover the story of the Motor City's decline. Next, we shift our attention to Gary, Indiana, a city forever linked to the rise and fall of American steel. Gary's story is a cautionary tale of what happens when an entire city relies on a single industry. As the demand for American steel declined, so too did the fortunes of Gary. The impact on the city was devastating, leaving behind a trail of unemployment, poverty, and despair. We're going to talk to some of the people who lived through this decline, hear their stories, and try to understand how a city once brimming with such promise could end up like this. Our journey takes an eerie turn as we arrive in Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town forever scarred by an inferno raging beneath its surface. Imagine a town where smoke seeps up from cracks in the pavement, where the air is thick with the smell of sulfur. That's Centralia. This is a story about an underground mine fire that ignited in 1962 and continues to burn to this day, forcing the evacuation of almost the entire town. Walking through the deserted streets of Centralia feels like stepping onto a movie set. It's a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human existence. From fire, we move to a different kind of environmental disaster in Picher, Oklahoma. This town, once a booming mining center, became a ghost town due to the devastating effects of lead contamination. The story of Picher is a tragic reminder of the human cost of environmental negligence. The images of mountains of toxic waste and the stories of families torn apart by lead poisoning are a stark reminder of the importance of environmental responsibility. Join me as we delve into the events that led to Picher's demise and examine the ongoing efforts to clean up this environmental catastrophe. Our exploration of forgotten America takes us to Cairo, Illinois, a city located at the confluence of the mighty Mississippi and Ohio rivers. Once a bustling port city, Cairo's decline is a complex tale of economic hardship, racial tensions, and natural disasters. We'll stand at the exact spot where the two rivers converge, a place that should be teeming with life but is now eerily quiet. It's like the city itself is stuck at a crossroads, frozen in time. As we stand amidst the crumbling buildings and empty streets, we'll try to piece together the factors that led to Cairo's downfall. Our journey continues in Scranton, Pennsylvania, a city synonymous with the American coal industry. Scranton's story is a familiar one in this part of the country, the rise and fall of a city tied to the fortunes of a single industry. We'll walk through the abandoned coal mines, feeling the ghosts of the past all around us. These mines weren't just workplaces, they were the lifeblood of the community. As we explore Scranton's streets, we'll talk to the people who lived through the city's decline, hearing their stories of resilience and hope in the face of adversity. Our exploration of America's lost cities takes us to Youngstown, Ohio, a city forever marked by the decline of the American manufacturing sector. Youngstown's story is a microcosm of what happened to countless cities across the Rust Belt. As factories closed and jobs disappeared, Youngstown was left reeling. We'll walk through the abandoned factories and steel mills, these hulking reminders of a bygone era. We'll hear from the people who witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of this economic shift, and we'll explore the ongoing efforts to revitalize this once thriving city. Our journey takes a somber turn as we arrive in Flint, Michigan, a city grappling with the devastating consequences of a man-made water crisis. Flint's story is a stark reminder of the importance of clean water and the devastating effects of government negligence. We'll speak to the families still struggling to access clean water. Their resilience in the face of such hardship is truly inspiring. This is a story that needs to be told, a story that highlights the ongoing fight for justice in Flint. Our exploration of forgotten America leads us to Camden, New Jersey, a city grappling with poverty, crime, and a sense of hopelessness. Camden's story is a complex one, shaped by decades of economic decline, social unrest, and political corruption. We'll walk through the streets of Camden, talking to the people who call this city home. Their stories are raw, honest, and heartbreaking. Through their eyes, we'll try to understand the challenges facing Camden and the efforts being made to revitalize this struggling city. Our final destination takes us to the scorching deserts of Southern California, to the eerie remains of Salton City. This is a story of ambition and failure, of a grand vision gone wrong. Salton City was supposed to be a desert paradise, a playground for the rich and famous. Instead, it became a ghost town, swallowed by the very environment it sought to exploit. We'll walk through the abandoned streets, the silence broken only by the wind whistling through the empty buildings. It's a haunting reminder that even in the most desolate of places, the echoes of dreams can still be heard. Our journey through America's lost cities has been a sobering experience, a reminder of the fragility of our built environment and the human stories behind these abandoned places. But it's also been a journey of hope, of seeing communities come together to rebuild and revitalize their cities. Curious to learn more about forgotten places? Check out more videos on our channel and don't forget to subscribe.